Yeah, today we're diving into the fascinating world of mental health and the tiny biological clues that help us understand it better. When we think about psychopathology, the study of mental disorders, it's like unraveling a complex detective story involving many players, from hormones and immune responses to brain circuits and even tiny molecules in our saliva. Speaking of saliva, did you know that saliva biomarkers like cortisol, alpha amylase, and progranulin can give us clues about stress and anxiety levels? It's almost like nature's report card right inside your mouth. Cortisol, the infamous stress hormone, is part of the hypothalamic pituitary adrenal axis, a fancy term for how our body responds to stress. Plus, the autonomic nervous system, especially the sympathetic adrenal medullary system, kicks into gear during stressful moments. It's like your body's built-in alarm system. But it's not just about hormones. The immune system plays a big role too. Cytokines, immunoglobulins, and molecules like lysosome and galactose are all part of the immune arsenal. Sometimes stress can cause changes in these immunological markers, leading to what we call immunological dysregulation. Interestingly, the blood-brain barrier acts like a vigilant gatekeeper controlling what goes into the brain, keeping microglia, the brain's immune cells, on alert. Now let's talk about the brain itself. Key areas like the hippocampus, striatum, hypothalamus, substantia nigra, and cerebellum work together in a complex symphony of neurocircuits. Neurotransmitters like glutamate play starring roles here, with glutamate activity and transporters ensuring signals are transmitted smoothly. Disruptions in these pathways can lead to neurodegeneration, which is basically the brain's version of wear and tear. And what about tiny molecules that decorate our neural structures? Glycans. These sugar chains, including phosphorylation and sialic acid modifications, are attached to glycoproteins and influence everything from synaptogenesis, the formation of new synapses, to the stability of proteins like profilin and glycoproteins in our cells. Paraneural nets, which are like protective netting around neurons, are heavily glycosylated, and their integrity is crucial for healthy brain function. First ideas in the brain, the gut microbiota, the trillions of microorganisms living in our gastrointestinal tract, play a surprising role in mental health through what's called the gut-brain axis. This dysbiosis or imbalance in these microbial communities can influence immune and metabolic pathways, impacting neural pathways and even neurotransmitter production. So, from the molecules in our blood and saliva to the circuits in our brain and the trillions of microorganisms in our gut, it's all interconnected. So next time you feel stressed, just remember your body's got a whole science party going on inside.